Oh, get that Wi-Fi together, baby. Here we go again. I'm back. I swear to God, I'm back. Yo, a wise man once asked, so all you
Let me get up
lesbians,
out of here before one of these.
why when you lesbians turn into men or try to dress like men or transform into men, can never transform into like responsible, like looking human beings. You always transform into like hood niggas. And real talk, it's several things that was on display with this story. So what we got right here is Stud Keisha. I've been telling y'all for years. It's a part of my legislation too. You gonna need to have a stud license. We can't just be letting everyone go out here and being studs because it starts a whole thing. And I'm gonna make this point again. When have you ever met a woman dressed like a guy, and then good things followed after that? I mean, unless like maybe like you like a single mother, maybe, you know what I mean. Sometimes if you a single mother, because she might give you the whole check because of the lack of long term thinking. But we have Stud Keisha right here. I keep telling y'all, Stud Keisha is running wild and running amok in every ghetto all around the world, ghetto to ghetto, hood to hood, all around the world. My hood to your hood. You understand? You know what I mean? Real talk. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Get up and get out of them relations.
The fact that she was hired to work at any school with her aluminum foil chain, she came in there dressed like Busy Bone. God damn it! And why did the AI have the Riley braids from the Boondocks? Answer these series of questions down below. I need answers. So they called this shit the Studsitute. So anyway, so the fact that she was even hired to work anywhere with people, with young people, much less disadvantaged people, is fucking crazy, and it tells you how low the bar is for being employed in positions where you are shaping the lives of the future people. When you work with young people, you are raising the next generation, literally. You being around them is influencing them. It's a very serious thing. That's why, like, teachers who indoctrinate and speak on their political beliefs and their religious beliefs in the classroom, listen, it's a reason why these things they shouldn't happen and it didn't happen previously. Because again, that teacher is influencing you. When you're young, you don't understand that people who work in the school system, most of them make okay money. You know what I'm saying? They're only making money until they get older. And again, it's a humble career, but it's not a career that you get because you want to make a lot of money. It's the kind of career that you get because, like, yo, you may just enjoy conversation, you enjoy learning, you enjoy pursuit, but also times have changed, right? Where you need more and more money to survive. So more than ever, if you haven't been a teacher for about 5 to 6 years and whatnot, you haven't gotten enough bumps. Now teachers get like a lot of steps, kind of like my job. Like you get steps where you're gonna get three. Well, you get 12 raises altogether, and plus your cost of living, and then eventually, you just only get cost of living. You know what I mean? So that's the thing though. But anywho, but by the time you get there, like for example, like people who was at my job for about 11 years or so. Like I think one of them took a leave of absence. When we got a new contract and everything, mostly everyone who's been in for a long time, they get between 75 and $80,000. Even if you stop getting steps, you know what I'm saying, you're still getting like $80,000. You know what I mean? So you're not dying, right? But anywho, so but you kind of see if you ever worked in a school and been around teachers and stuff like that, you can see. Listen, it's a mixed bag. You have some people who maybe could be in administration, maybe could be a high level professional, because teacher really is like an entry level position where, like, honestly, I'm not. Well, yeah, not for the most part. Anyone can do it. Anyone can be a teacher. Are they a good teacher? Now it's a totally different thing. But anyone can be a teacher. But also, too, we got to realize people don't want to work with kids like that, especially not no black kids. Man, listen, you work around some black kids, you got your goddamn work cut out for you. God bless your soul. I mean, I'm sheep. Hold on, man.
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like, you here, bro?
The fact that this school district say, you know what, we're gonna take you on as a sub, all 5 feet of you, lets us know how desperate they are for talent. Let's go ahead and check out this trailer.
First day sub life. They really got me teaching algebra. Damn, shorty.
Damn, the board decided we have to let you go, Jay.
I'm not perfect. I messed up. And I let a lot of people.
Everybody online hates me now. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Let me get up out of here before one of these students try to take me down. I look so young, they think I'm one of them.
Her video blog is breaking.
First day sub life. They
First
really
day
got me
sub life.
teaching algebra. Damn, shorty.
Damn, the board decided we have to let you go, Jay.
I'm not perfect. I messed up. And I let a lot of people.
Everybody online hates me now. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Let me get up out of here before one of these students try to take me down. I look so young, they think I'm one of them.
Her video.
Oh Christ, that is crazy. Listen, I had to show you guys that trailer. That trailer is gold. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the video in question. So this is the stud that got fired from the first day. First of all, you don't really have a job. You don't really get hired there unless that school has like an in-house sub thing going on. You're usually hired by the district. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the district. So generally, you're hired by the district. Some people are hired by the school. So maybe it's different down there. But when I used to be, now, little fun fact, you may not know, I was a substitute teacher for like many years, right? Now, substitute teacher is a job, again, it's a mixed bag. The person could be in between jobs. That person could be old and they kind of retired, so they kind of do this to make a little extra money on the side. But it was the mixed bag. But mostly it was people who people who, at the time when I was younger, I hadn't really had a real job yet. Now, I did gain a lot of experience being a sub, but I hadn't really had a job where I go to the same place every single day. And that's why, like, certain experiences, when you have them, they can kind of influence you in negative ways because it took a long time. Now, mind you, I did for the most part, go to school or go to work every day. But there'd be times where I didn't, or weeks where I didn't work the entire week. Or I didn't work all 5 days, which is something I would never fucking do now. Or even how I looked at like making money. Sometimes I fuck around and stay home if there was no jobs I wanted to take. But I would fuck around and do that 2 or 3 times in a week and then boom, and now I got a week check. You know what I'm saying? I'm washing tables.
You was watching table.
Nigga.
You was waiting.
I'm saying though. You was waiting. So, it's not the kind of job that you need to be highly skilled for or that you need to be really much of anything. You need mostly be alive and be present. But one thing you don't do, right? And I feel like this is one of the things that need to die in the black community is this whole mindset where you feel like you're supposed to go somewhere and get paid basically get paid to do nothing. Like is that bro? Guys, I think that's broke nigga activity. I'm pretty sure that would be broke nigga activity. First and foremost, most women in general, you got a broke nigga mindset too, right? Because in your mind, listen to social media. The only thing y'all can come up with to answer all this shit is to ask for more stuff. Is to try to manipulate us to give you more stuff. And for the most part, men really don't mind giving. But you're trying to manipulate. Shit is weird. But anyway, so she has a broke nigga's mindset to begin with. So you want to hear how she talks about how she was there doing a terrible job to begin with. But before we get there, I think I had something else. Fuck it. It's cool. Let's go to the YouTube. So, shout out to Pink Book Lesson. She actually did a really good breakdown of this. She's very good at creating like clean videos. You know what? Real talk. Like, I want to start getting into doing this kind of video. Like, I want to see in the next couple of weeks or so, I'm going to get one of these AI things. I'm gonna get one of these AI things and see if I can get to like edit my videos for me. So this is the TikTok video in question. Like I said, Stud Keisha is always wreaking havoc. This is her first day, and she may have made Black history for the wrong reasons though. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, real quick.
Drunk men is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much. Thank you so much.
This is the day in the life, the TikTok video in question. You understand? You know what? I'm gonna let her play for herself. Shout out to the Pink Book Lessons. Not that she needs my my promotion, but still respect.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling. Who with it?
God damn, nigga, do you have a pack of sour Skittles for breakfast? God damn, and you wonder why shit's going downhill for you. Man, I can't stand seeing adults just eat real bad, man. Because you know what's going to happen after that, bro. You're going to go the way of the blockbuster. And you can't block busters.
Never thought. Yes, ma'am. Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. I really, to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher.
Where did she put the goddamn camera at? Also, too, it's creeping me out how much she looks like one of the members of B2K. Like you look like you're supposed to be in one. Like she looks like she's supposed to be in a boy band. All right, so off rip, right? When the staff starts saying, "I thought you were a student," when you hear the kid say, "Is that a teacher?" Right? The reason why you see these angles and these angles look weird, I had no idea. I was like, hold on. I think she's wearing glasses. Someone said that she's wearing meta glasses at the school with all these kids walking around. Not only that, right? Because you want to see that she has the kids in the video. She doesn't even know these kids. She has no relationship with no one there. All this stuff is common sense. But again, so many of y'all families, it's a bunch of women, and y'all don't never learn no respect. You learn no decorum because if you had your daddy around, your dad would have said, "All right, listen, Pumpkin, if you want to dress like a hood nigga, at least go ahead and get some pants that fit. You know what I'm saying? Don't wear a big old aluminum foil chain." That shit look like it's made of aluminum foil, like literally, like right here from this frame. What the hell is the point of this shit? Anywho, I'm also going to get into the desperation of the stud in terms of like the mental anguish and what they go through and whatnot. And I want you guys to understand that these studs, they embody all the worst parts of men, right? Because really what led her down this path of losing everything is not understand that you're whether you know it or not, or you're trying to be or not, you're still walking the path of a man. You pursue women, you want to be the dominant in the relationship, you want, you desire women, you do things to get women, right? And you're not able to get women by being yourself though. When you see her, I'm not sure if it's in this video or not, but when she does her get ready with me routine on TikTok, she puts on a strap in her underwear. And one of her defenses is, these kids know me from my TikTok. They're fans of mine.
You're looking at the Mississippi Studsitute teacher. This video got millions of views on TikTok.
Woo, not you putting your feet on someone's desk. Woof.
Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on. And
why you look like she about to start smoking weed?
Hey, stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty.
Mind you, this is a voiceover. This is not live. You would think she was on Instagram live and someone just caught this. No. This came from an actual adult. And an adult recorded this video, then went to go do the editing and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and do a little voiceover and let me make sure I include all this shit. It also shines the light on the female predators in the community that fly under the radar. Crimson Cure, I think, really spoke truth to power with that one. And in terms of how she was stated, and I think that she put it very eloquently when she said it that way, that because people don't look at women to be predators, they'll fly under the radar. Now, most people, from what I understand, in general, most people don't start having sex or don't wait until they're 18 to start having sex. All right, especially if you're a millennial. Most millennials did not wait till they're 19. Now, again, if you're like an average guy, so yeah, most average guys are not going to start having sex until between maybe 17 and like 25. Just be realistic. You know what I mean? Because every dude can't get laid like that. Every dude will have the opportunity. Every guy is as attractive. You may have to wait until you can afford to buy, a piece of tail out there on the market. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean, hold on. Is the clock?
Getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
If you can talk about that, if you can talk about my career, then I could talk about
your life, nigga.
Yes, and it should be.
And Stud Keisha, I'm talking about your life. So she's recording. Now, I guess it's a rally. So she's recording the girls, right? Now, again, these is all things that men do. But again, you are not a man. Being as though you're not a man, you don't really realize. I don't know if you don't realize the accountability, but anywho. But going back to like the starting age of relations and whatnot, and I remember years ago, I picked up a guy in Lyft. It was a gay guy, and he was a social worker for a case management agency, or just an agency that catered to the queer community and whatnot. And basically, he was talking about how they helped queer kids get off the street, and because they would become homeless and start getting into prostitution at an early age. And also not in general. Not again, I wouldn't know because I don't know anyone. I've never really met a prostitute before. Never bought one before, so I wouldn't know. But apparently, girls don't wait till they're 18 to start selling themselves. You know what I'm saying? That can happen at any age. All right, a variety of ages. So the same thing with queer people, and so that brings us to the next question of, obviously, there's some age gaps going on there. All right, it's not always they're 18 and y'all are a year or two apart. All right. There's a lot of age gaps that go on, and there's too many gray areas. And in the queer community, one of the reasons why this behavior goes on, because what this is it's super inappropriate. All right, and it also speaks to your maturity level, how you see yourself. All right, and the lack of seriousness you have. Like she's speaking on supposed to be her job, and she's not even talking about it in a professional way. She's trying to be as much of a hood nigga, a hood YN as possible, while talking about doing it. Well, even if it's a substitute teacher, you're still influencing those kids. So, in the original video, the girl's face is not blurred out, but the girl's face is like kind of like, what's going on here, or are you good type of face. It's not really like a interested face. But this is the thing that gets her in a lot of trouble is her reacting. And also, too, what was the damn shorty for? Like fam, like that girl looked like she all of 15 years old, fam.
Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them.
Three days.
You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today.
See, hold on, let me bring that shit back. Hold on, I think Keisha got some action. Cause listen, the big Keishas listen, they love the transition to them studs. Cause listen, them studs always got a fat girl with them.
You know, my little free time, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. And
that's what did it. Now later on, she's gonna say how basically my lingo is different, this and that. My nigga, you talking about work? I remember like it was sometime last year. Angry Man, he made this statement. He said, "People don't take black folks serious because we're not a serious people." And don't get me wrong, she is young. I'm not going to say that when I was 23, 24, that I was the most professional. And I would learn to be professional, but I still knew how to put my best foot forward. And I still wouldn't. And mind you, I was a substitute teacher at that age, and I know what it's like to be in that position, but I would have never commented on a young lady at the school. You know what I'm saying? And I would never record them and put a video up. Now, mind you, social media back then isn't what it is now. But I just would never dream of doing anything like that. And the part of that is because, again, the way that we have things set up, men can't just do what they want, y'all. So I'm gonna let a little more of this play real quick, y'all. Make sure this food not cooking.
I look so young. I look like one of them.
Free taste. Free taste.
You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content. Little fit chick. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was a little fit chick, really just a so young. I look like one of them.
Free taste.
He said, I love this look. Now, I don't know if she's saying it's so fire or you so fine. Hold on. Let's listen.
Free taste.
You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content. Little fit.
Yeah, so she definitely bagged that one right there. I tell you, this stud Keisha always got a big girl with her. All right.
Chick, really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough and head to toe. Y'all know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch, and that was the typical day.
A substitute teacher was fired on her first day at a DeSoto County, Mississippi school after posting a TikTok video that went viral. The woman many are calling the Studsitute made these videos at school, videos the school's administration said were inappropriate and unprofessional.
These kids, y'all. Damn, shorty. These students trying to take me down. Why did I get fired?
Studsitute, coming this fall, only in theaters.
A lot of people keep on saying, get her from around the kids, keep her from around the kids. Man, I'm actually a great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. Never been a loose screw. You get what I'm saying? Do not let the tattoos fool you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all clearly mischaracterized me. Young adult, went to college, played ball, active sports. Grades always been A1. Like, what y'all saying don't fit me, baby. I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about like that. Like, genuinely, like, it just sick. I'm not an over-civilized person. Like, I don't even do that with adults. I'm not gonna do that with kids, and let alone put that on my platforms. If my intentions were sick like that, why would I broadcast it across my page when I know I'm a content creator? That really don't make sense to me. It's like y'all think people don't make mistakes. I did not know, because why would I post it if I knew that I couldn't post kids? Regardless of the situation, my intentions were never bad, genuinely. Like, nothing inappropriate crossed my mind.
Yes, it totally did. I'm back. I gotta make sure that y'all ain't bigger than the burgers. Stud Keisha, there's several theses that I have come up with for this whole episode, and one of them is this. Man, you gotta realize women can sit there with his face this straight and lie. And I've come to realize that when it comes to certain things, you cannot expect honesty from women. You're going to have to just read between the lines and put the truth together yourself. And that's really the most truth you're going to get from a woman. A woman cannot tell you the truth. She can show you the truth. She can tell you indirectly, but she cannot tell you the truth directly. She would have been better off just apologizing and saying, listen, I didn't mean for that to come across. But she's trying to do a whole act. And men will think that women will only lie for certain things, or men think that, all right, well, the evidence is there. We all saw it and whatnot. You would think that she would accept, all right, you know what, that don't look good. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no good. You know what I mean? But no. Coming online saying, I don't understand where this is coming from. What it's about is that you got caught. Another thing, too, is cute. Men don't understand this shit. Now, I want you guys to understand what drove her to the shit. A part of it is that she thinks that's cute. That's how she talks to girls. Because for the most part, a stud is only going to pull chicks by being very aggressive, you know what I'm saying, and putting themselves out there. But you got to realize, too, also, it's the illusion that studs are really desired like that. Now, in terms of, because a lot of studs will be with women, and this is the example I'm going to use, and I call it stepdaddy stud Keisha. I never forget. I'm walking down the street, and now mind you, I'm doing my morning walk, and these people are about to come into my job and whatnot, right? and they got a stroller, right? I guess it's a lesbian couple. Oh, listen, maybe that was the auntie, but she go, hey, it's a puddle up ahead. You know what I mean? So basically, kind of explaining, hey, we can't go straight ahead, can't go straight through it. We're gonna have to figure it out. I think she wound up like picking the carriage up and whatnot, right? But anyway, I was thinking like, damn, shout out to Stud Keisha. She gotta find ways to be useful in a relationship. Cause at the end of the day, if y'all both females and females don't make that much money, and also a lot of females don't really want to work multiple jobs or work a whole lot in general, right? Then that would mean that y'all making similar money. So like, so you're not really gonna be getting the whole provider thing, which is really some bullshit. So a lot of channels have been building on how it's a scam, and for the most part, it is a scam. And what I want to say about that is that men, you need to provide for yourself first. If you're having any kids, provide for them. Put some money aside for your brother. Put some money aside for your mother. Put some money aside for your sister. And slide some Bitcoin to my father. And your father too. Bless you. You know what I'm saying? No broke nigga activity. But anyway, your inability to self-correct, your inability to self-govern and learn from your mistakes. And also, again, this is a younger person. They are like 24 years old. She's 24 years old. She's not that old. But at the same time, like, bro, like, that's nasty. Like I said before, I don't know if they're going to show it here, but on her TikToks. Now, mind you, this is a thing that studs do. I did not know that studs put strap-ons on in their boxers when they walk around. And you know why they're doing that? They're doing that with the intention of hoping the girl sees it. That is wild. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. That's crazy sauce. Like when we gonna start calling this shit for what it is? That's a mental health problem, bro. That's weird as fuck. But it represents desperation. Remember I said earlier, especially Stud Keisha, they are the biggest simps. They are the embodiment of everything wrong with men. No honor, no tact, no accountability. All you do mostly is wear boys' clothes and lust after girls. You know what I mean? And also just the self-awareness. You know? I'm playing a little more.
At all. I'm not that type of person. Every day is getting worse. Why are you guys constantly making this a thing if I've already got fired?
So yeah, millions of people saw that video she put up. They went onto her page and saw a bunch of questionable stuff she was posting. It was just too much. I'm assuming the school saw it too, and that's why they got rid of her. Even after she got fired, TikTok continued to give her lashes for having the nerve to do what she did in the first place. Because one, they didn't believe her punishment was enough, and two, others in the stud community thought she was putting a target on their back.
Not the stud community. Not the stud community.
Who wanna fight?
Not the
Who wanna
stud.
fight?
Not the
Who
stud
wanna
community.
fight? Who wanna fight?
Oh,
That was good though. Peace, man. Kick rocks. I don't know. Whatever.
So no, they didn't like
Done,
it
I'm 54,
one bit.
man.
I mean, if
Come on, man.
nobody else held her accountable, I have to say they tore her all the way up. They didn't make excuses for her or try to defend her at all. Instead, they told her she was 100% out of order.
No.
And here we go. Here we go. Fam, it's a serious issue. You couldn't be bothered to put on a fucking polo. You couldn't be bothered to take off your goddamn do-rag. Whenever y'all studs show up on camera, y'all always present like the worst niggas possible. The worst niggas in the world will present like this. Like there's no respectable man who wants to come speak to you and give a message to you by wearing his white wife beater and his blue do-rag. Now, mind you, I know I have a do-rag on, but it's a whole thing I'm doing. Roll with it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, hold on. Let's what? I don't even understand how I fuck my... What? Yeah.
Pick him up in his space coupe. I don't let my plug walk.
What?
New freak had to cut my other little bitch off.
Boo-hoo.
50K, you could come and book.
I'm a decent man from the city of demons.
Yeah, like the worst niggas in the world will show up like this. What are you doing? This not an outfit for accountability, bro.
It's not because your slang different. You weird. I just watched the video. I just pressed and record. When that little girl walked up in front of your camera and she was looking at you, you talking about some damn shorty. Man, these kids trying to take me down. Man, it's because I'm young and I look. And babe, that's really all I had to see right there. I was instantly like, what the fuck is she talking about? Girl, you are the adult in the situation. What are you talking about? Kids and taking down. You quoting a guy Chris Brown lyric. You're quoting a Chris Brown lyric. Weird activity. Even if you did think that, why would you get on the internet and tell us? That wasn't smart. And it also wasn't smart to record the fucking kids. I didn't know I couldn't record the kids. What the fuck are we even talking about right now? For real. You don't know his parents out here that don't want their kids recorded, posted on social media? Hello? Do you not know that it's teachers out here fucking kids? And you talking about you don't know if you should record the kids or not. As a teacher, why are you not taking the utmost precaution? And the more you talk, the worse it gets. Shout out to all the studs who was putting belt to ass.
I ain't putting no belt to ass. Y'all exaggerating. But anyway, so there's that. Hold on, yo. I want to make sure I go back to a good part of the thing. Let's keep it here, man, so that we can see we can see beloved, man. I want to make sure we can see her. There we go. All right, boom. For the graphics and shit. Where we at in the episode, man? God damn, bro. So I won't drag it for too much longer, man. So y'all kind of get what we'll be getting at here, bro. So I wanted to include the Kiki Jones thing, but it's a little bit too late. So what we basically get into is social media has really shined the light on a lot of different behaviors and whatnot, but most importantly, the lying. And I think a lot of women don't realize how much they lie. I remember like when I was with my ex, right? I remember like I would, after a while, I started realizing like, damn, you just will lie to my face. Like, and you got to realize the accountability, they process it totally different. Like, and again, like the situation back a few years ago when that dude had Doc 6 the Goddess. I think that, and I know it was tough for her. I get it. You're a woman, but I think that had she came out and spoke on it, and it just came out right away and said, "Hey, listen, that's what I used to do. I don't do that anymore, you know. And I want you guys to know that I'm moving forward. I'm not that kind of person, or whatever. Just keep it a buck and say, hey, that's what I was doing. Like she kind of said it, but she didn't come right out and communicate straight and be straight up with the people. Come like, yo, if you look at that video, you can tell that's her. And me personally, I don't think anyone was like surprised that she used to dance. Like a lot of girls used to dance, especially if they attractive women in general. If you see a very attractive woman, more than likely she's done some kind of sex work before. She sold some pussy before. It is what it is, bro. And you can say, yo, I had my breast done. Like that wouldn't have changed the content. People enjoy her for her performance and for her content. It doesn't change anything. But I get that you don't want people to know your business. It's in your past. That was years ago when you were much younger and stuff like that. I get it. You don't want that being brought up. But it would have been better to be straight up. But whether she realizes it or not, that because if it was a man doing it, you would say that man is lying. You would say he's a liar. And this is an issue. But social media has exposed all the facades, has exposed all the behaviors, and it's really been really damaging for relationships and black love in particular. Because again, black men don't get nothing but these examples of how y'all really are, what your intentions are, what you really into. Because and another thing about it, I think it's really interesting is that I think heard a stud say it before, that studs dress this way and present this way based off of what they hear women say they want and what they know women want. Anywho, subscribe to the channel, man. I ain't got nothing else, man, for right now, man. It's late. I overshot things again, but you know what I'm saying? But fuck it, you know what I mean?
Bitch, I ain't never been happy.
All right, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Where's my sound applause at, man? Here we go, man. We out, man. Please love y'all.